You ever walk into a backyard barbecue and realize the grill you bought for a couple of summers has already rusted, the burners sputter, and you're left scrambling for a replacement that actually works? I've been there. The cheap, quick-fix grills look great on a shelf, but once you fire them up they start leaking, the temperature control is all over the place, and you end up spending more time fixing the grill than eating the food. That's the exact regret I was trying to avoid when I started looking into a serious outdoor kitchen solution. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The Bool Outdoor Products Premium Outdoor Kitchen Bundle feels like a different animal. It's not a flimsy portable unit you toss on a patio table, it's a full-scale, built-in setup that promises the kind of durability you'd expect from a professional outdoor kitchen. The bundle comes with a Brahma 90000 BTU grill head, a single side burner, double drawers with a reveal panel, and 38-inch double doors, all constructed from 304 stainless steel. What that means in the real world is you get a grill that can sear a steak in minutes, a side burner that can keep sauces simmering while the main cooking happens, and storage that actually stays sealed against rain and dust. First off, let's talk about the kind of buyer who should even consider this. If you have a permanent patio or a backyard space that you've already committed to building a kitchen around, and you're planning to use it regularly, say weekly family gatherings, summer parties, or even just a dedicated spot for weekend grilling, this bundle makes sense. The modular design lets you slot the pieces into a custom layout, so you're not forced into a pre-made rectangle that looks out of place. It also appeals to people who are tired of juggling a separate grill, a portable burner, and a bunch of flimsy storage bins that get knocked over by wind. On the flip side, if you're living in an apartment with a balcony, or you only fire up a grill once a year for a holiday, the bundle is probably overkill. The components are heavy, the grill head alone weighs close to 80 pounds, and installing a propane line for a built-in unit isn't something you can just bolt together on a weekend. In those scenarios, a smaller propane grill or a charcoal kettle will be more sensible, both in cost and in the effort required to set them up. Now, what does the bundle actually deliver when you get it installed? The 90000 BTU grill head is the headline. In practice, that power translates to a solid sear zone that can get a ribeye from raw to medium rare in about 5 minutes, and still leave enough low heat surface for indirect cooking. Because it's a built-in unit, the heat distribution is more even than many freestanding grills where the burners sit too close to the edges. I've seen people use it to cook a whole chicken on the rotisserie attachment that comes with the Brahma head, and the result is a crispy skin with juicy meat, the kind of thing you normally need a professional setup for. The single-side burner is another practical win. It's not just a hot plate, it's a dedicated space where you can keep a pan of sorted vegetables, melt butter for a steak finish, or even brew a pot of coffee for early morning brunches. Because it shares the same stainless steel construction, you don't have to worry about rust spots that appear on cheaper metal burners after a few seasons of exposure. Storage is often the silent hero of an outdoor kitchen, and Bool thought about that with the double drawer that slides out on a concealed track. The reveal panel keeps rain out while you're not using the drawers, and the stainless steel interior resists corrosion better than the coated steel you find in many budget kits. In everyday use, that means you can stash utensils, grill tools, and even a few bulk bags of charcoal or wood chips without them getting soggy or rusted after a storm. All these strengths are tied together by the 304 stainless steel. That grade is the same one used in marine applications, so it holds up against the salty air if you live near the coast. It also resists the kind of discoloration you see on lower-grade metal after a season of intense heat. The downside: stainless steel is heavy, and the whole assembly can be a logistical challenge. You'll likely need at least 2 people to lift the grill head into place, and the double doors require a solid frame to swing open and closed without sagging. If your deck isn't already reinforced, you might have to add extra support, which adds to the overall cost. Speaking of cost, the bundle sits in a mid to high price range. You're not paying for a brand name that's been in the market for decades, but you are paying for the integrated design and the quality of the materials. For a buyer who values longevity and plans to use the setup for years, the price feels justified, especially when